Hello, thanks for checking out our video. Just want to take a quick minute to update you on some of the stuff that we've been up to and some of the things we plan to do going forward. As many of you know who have been following the website, we just returned from Haiti. We are part of an emergency medical response team. We actually partnered up when everything was said and done with 9 different countries and created a field hospital where we were able to care for small needs like a basic pediatric checkup to things like general surgery. We saw a lot of pretty impactful, pretty amazing things, but what we found is that in addition to these injuries that needed immediate attention, there's a bigger problem. 2 things specifically. We met with the UN while we were there, and probably the biggest need medically right now is actual psychological help. There's people who are literally having panic attacks when they hear loud noises like motorcycles driving by, cars driving by honking, and their heart starts racing and they start getting short of breath, and they definitely need help. People brought their children to our hospital and said, my child hasn't said one word, or they won't eat anymore. Now, not having come from the background of mental health care, my first question was, people go to therapy for months or even years. How can we get there and very quickly make a difference? Just as there are advances in medicine, there are advances in mental health care as well. And there are different strategies that can be used that have a tremendous impact in a very short period of time. One thing Living the Dream Global wants to do is start partnering up with, and we have already begun to partner up with, these different health organizations that send, as an emergency response, teams of therapists in to start treating these children. They've done things in Africa, things in South Africa, South America, and now Haiti. We're working directly with the founders of different organizations to start making that happen. So that's something we're very excited about. In addition to mental health care, the next greatest need is the obvious. It's shelter. It's estimated that over 4 million people were displaced as a result of this earthquake. Literally, these people are living in what's called tent cities. They're taking sheets out of their houses and tying them with ropes, making 4 walls out of sheets, and just sleeping in fields. One of the stadiums that was used for sporting events has thousands of people living in it. They literally are building makeshift shacks alongside the road. Anywhere they can find a little piece of grass or a little piece of dirt, they're now calling that home. It's even as bad that we're seeing people build these little shacks and center dividers in the middle of traffic. You've got traffic going both directions, and in the middle of the road you have people living there. One of the reasons this housing issue is such an urgent matter is because we are going into the rainy season in Haiti. Another thing that's even more urgent than the rainy season is the hurricane season. These people cannot make it through the season living inside sheets or living inside a tent that they got through the UN, or finding debris from crushed buildings and making their own little makeshift shacks. It won't happen. So the call for help right now, for those of you who are watching the video, is people to help us respond. I've done a lot of work down in Mexico with different organizations who create houses that we can build in a day. We're in contact with them to see if we can redesign to make them a little more structurally sound and larger and get those materials down to Haiti and build those. We've also talked to several different manufacturing companies who build large tents. We're talking $60,000 tents that will house hundreds of people in them. That's an option too, if not for the Haitians to live in, for different American teams to go and stage in and to make hospitals out of. So right now that's our #1 focus, is getting mental health care into Haiti, as well as getting protection and shelter into Haiti, in addition to continuing to provide medical care. Thanks so much for visiting the website. We're going to be continually uploading videos of footage from the trip, pictures, and updates as to our progress of getting back. If you are a healthcare professional or a mental health care professional or have something to offer in the form of shelter, please get a hold of us. We can use your help. So what I would like to leave you with is an interview we did with actually one of our translators. We brought 2 translators with us from America and quickly realized that we needed some more. So we went into the local town and pretty much just said, hey, who here speaks English? And ended up with 9 local translators. And, I worked with this guy personally most of the days I was there. And this is just a quick interview. There's more to come later, but this is just a quick interview. The beginning of his interview that one of the leaders on our team, Christine, did with him. It's just outside the operating room. It was our last day we were saying goodbye, and he was a little bummed that we were leaving. We got into talking with him, and he started telling us our story. So I grabbed the camera real quick, and this is a little bit from him. Like Christine says, letting you hear the story of Haiti from the Haitians.
We're going to let instead of us telling you about Haiti, we're going to let the Haitians tell you in their own words their story. So why don't you tell us what happened, Stephen?
Oh, my name is Stevens. So we lost many things in Haiti. Like we lost people, we lost house, we lost friends, some members in the family. So we need help. So if you, I don't know how long, how many time we have to stay like that. So I need help. Like I don't have no possibility to how to go to school. We need food. We need some water. We need something to take care of. So please come to save us because we need we need help.